Yeah, I think one of the things I love most about the attributes of God is that they're not merely characteristics, but so many of those attributes are also promises that God extends to his people. So in that regard, if you're thinking about God's omnipresence, it's not just the fact that God is everywhere. It's the promise that God gives that he'll never leave you or forsake you. So God's omnipresence is not just, God's everywhere. It's a promise he gives that should thrill and comfort our hearts. Similarly, God's sovereignty would be an attribute, but it's also a promise that God gives you, if you're a child of God, that there is nothing in your life that is outside the counsel of God's will. So that's a promise that God gives that should comfort our hearts, because I think one of the things I have wrestled through is, how are God's attributes comforting to his children? And it's the reality that so many of them are rooted in the promises that he extends. So if Ecclesiastes 9, it says all of creation and all this world is in the hand of God. And your life and my life is in the hand of God. So whether there's storms or still, we can go, God has promised me there is not one thing in my life that is outside of his plan. I was reading Jonathan Edwards in this regard. He said, every single leaf that falls to the ground is working together for my good.